You ever notice that a stranger might appreciate you more than the people that you know? The people whose life you're in, whose families you touch, whom you care for, help, they seem for whatever reason to kind of take you for granted and not see how great you are. And obviously, you're not great, but I'm saying in relative perspective, this the stuff you do and who you are, your character. A stranger will probably appreciate you more, take your word more seriously, not take you so lightly as much as the people you know. Yeshua said it. He said, a prophet is without honor amongst his own. And it makes sense in a way because, when you think about it, what really happens is that sometimes you're too close to see. You're too close to the picture to see the bigger picture. It's like you gotta back off a little bit. You're standing too close to the mountain. You can't see. You gotta, take 20, 40, 100, 200 steps backwards so you can see properly what it is you're looking at. If you're staring with your nose on the billboard, you can't see the sign. You gotta back off, have a better perspective. And I think a lot of times we get too close. We try to run towards and pull closer. But really what we should do is take a step back and observe. Because our natural tendency is to try to get involved, run for it. But that's not always wise. Especially not with the things of the Lord. Because the things of the Lord are of the highest priority for our lives. Because that is the purpose of our lives. We were created by Him, for Him, and through Him. So when it comes to the work of God, when it comes to men of God, keep your distance. And we did another message you should listen about distance. Keep your distance. Observe. Don't get too familiar. Don't try to be buddies. It's not well for you. You will miss the most important lessons. You will fail to realize who it is you're talking to. If you're too close to the ear and the mouth of the speaker, you can't even see who he is. You can't see the impact he is doing in the people all around you. You're too close. You're right there on ground zero. Take some distance and then look in. See what he does, how he walks with the people in the crowd. Stand outside of the crowd for a minute. See how they react to him, how they respond, how he changes them, how he helps them, how he lifts them up and rebukes them. You can see that when you're right there. Now, there is a time to be right there when you're participating, but as a spectator, an observer, back off. You're not gonna get it. And it's an easy mistake to make. Remember Lot and his daughters when they came out of Sodom. They went into this cave. They were right there in the danger zone, right? The fire came, consumed those cities. And his daughters thought what? It's the end of the world. No one is left but us. They were too close. All they could see was the burning cities. They didn't know the rest of the world is fine. So what did they do? They slept with their father, got pregnant by their father. If they only walked a little further out, just a little more distance, they would have seen, oh, it's just those 4 cities. The rest of the world is fine. We don't need to fornicate with our father. But they didn't. And many are just like them, too close and unwilling to take a step further. Because it takes a willing choice. Sometimes when we make a project, you do something, whether it's woodwork or whether it's a project for a video, you gotta take a break and step back. Too much time on the thing, you can't see it anymore. You gotta step back and observe from a distance. Let me see. The angle, it looks a little crooked from here. I gotta straighten it out, right? You do that all the time when you hang a picture. you can't see if it's straight. You gotta take a step back, get a better perspective. So remember that. Look at things from where you should look at them. Don't get too close, where you pervert your point of view and you're gonna lose the blessing because you will not know how to value those things because you cannot see them properly. Remember that.